This right here is what I'm gonna miss about the Cappuccino the most. I don't have to wait to merge. I don't have to drive on the right side. I can get in the fast lane. I can keep up with everyone. So we made it. Maybe the Cappuccino's next home. Here are some of the cars he imported. Like I said, we got a lot of options. This just came in. I believe it's turbo too, right? Well, at this point, we can't even trust the badges because the Townbox nowhere on there said it was turbo. But another car that I was kind of interested in. This is what you call wait for the fame spec right here. Little rough around the edges, but that just means more content. Get these reupholstered. It has 134,000 kilometers. It is 4-wheel drive, stick shift, high-low. Recently got service too, right? 134.80, yeah. Recently got service, nice little oil change in there. Newer body, fuel injected. Blank canvas. Then we got this Minicab. Automatic, also 4-wheel drive. 115 clicks. Interior's pretty clean. Fuel injected also, which is nice with that body style. Newer high jet. Potentially my next Kei. Yeah, this one's clean. The newer high jets look so good with these door cards and everything. Oh wow. It's crazy seeing them back to back with some different features. Like this one isn't 4-wheel drive, so maybe that's why it has more of a standard dash. This one almost looks like a high-end version. And then if anyone doesn't remember the Townbox, that is magically turbo, which is cool. Trying to go camping and do some fun stuff with this one. That was 78.
78?
Yeah. Unless it didn't register all the way.
That was getting off of third gear.
But like pull that higher. Yeah, see that? How it moved?
Yep.
Then you push it down, and then it technically locks with this right there. And then, you see the key on, this should buzz. You see that buzzing? So you would do this, push this in, turn it that way, and then it fits in the trunk perfectly. And you can close the trunk and everything, and it has a strap.
Nice.
So like, let's say you're going out somewhere and it's like this, and it starts raining out of nowhere, technically you just put the tops back on. Alright, so Josh just drove the Cap. He's in love with it. Trade is happening. The question is though, I don't even know what to say. The question is, do I want 2 project cars? I guess they're all project cars to an extent, right? I have to wait for the fame garage, but I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. Maybe we get both. Maybe we work out a deal where we get both, but I kind of need this one though, just because I have a 1-seater right now. I'm about to drop it off to get it cut, so I'm going to be left with no car, seeing how the Cappuccino's there. And this makes the most sense. And I have a lot of ideas with this. Like, I think what I'm going to end up doing is I want to drive this to South Carolina like I was going to do with the Mira, but I want to camp in it. I want to sleep in the back. I want to drive it. I want to take a shower at a pilot. I want to like really live in this thing for 2-3 days or whatever the case may be. So stay tuned for that. So I think I'm 99.99% leaving with this guy. The question now becomes, do I just take no cash essentially and buy this? I feel like the comments are gonna say yes because you guys want content and you guys want Kei Truck content. I haven't really had a Kei Truck in a long time. Drop it off to Teggy. Let's drive this. Let's really drive this. Because I really, I really want this car. It's crazy how the ugly things bring me so much joy. Clutch feels good. Doesn't have AC, I don't think. Definitely doesn't. Wow, that was a lot of GDM dust. Why am I like this? Like, why do I want a car like this? I think you guys want a car like this too, though. Headlights work, hazards, blinkers. I don't know if there's anyone that even has one of the newer Mitsubishi. Oh, I get two Mitsubishis. I'll get a Minicab and a Townbox. So the fact that this is four-wheel drive, stick shift, in perfect condition for me, because a lot of this just looks like surface. Yeah, this is just surface. The windshield is actually nice. My $12,000 Mira isn't in as good condition as this. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. How much cash would I get if I take both of these? Because we could paint all this, right? We've done this before. We paint this whole bed black. We can even entertain to an extent doing the anime paint job on this. I spoke about it on my Patreon before, how I kind of wanted to do like the anime style. I'll show some pictures on the screen right now. We could do something like this on this guy. Interiors, I mean, seat covers fixes my problem right there. Floor mats, we could buy that 1, 2, 3. Add some fog lights here. Has 134,000 kilometers. That's not that bad. Four-wheel drive, does it work? I guess let me drive a little and see if it engages, but headliner is also not bad. We can redo that also. Add some cushioning here. Get a new seat belt. Well, let me put it in four-wheel drive and see if I just move a little, if it engages. Turn that off. Let's just gun it. I mean, it feels like a Kei Truck. Doesn't feel like my cab, which I just drove, but it feels good, honestly. Let's see what happens. Good news. I can't tell what month that is, but Time Belt was done 29,000 kilometers ago. Alright, so trade is confirmed. Bye-bye Cappuccino. Hello, Mitsubishi Townbox Turbo. I'm excited for this. I am very excited for this thing. Haven't had a cave-in in a while. Haven't had a Kei Truck in a while. I would say also, comment below. Should we do this? Should we build a camper out of it? Should we anime paint job it? Should we rhino line the whole body? Should we turn it to an off-roader? Should I put some cool rims on it? Should I do something to it? I'm leaning towards it. I can't drive both cars home right now anyway. So at the bare minimum, we will be taking the Townbox home. But this thing is sick. Where's my famous fog light button? The thing that really sold us on the car. And it's turbo. And it has some nice wheels. I actually might have something better. But in the meantime, I don't mind these 13s at all. Maybe get some aggressive tires. I do plan on doing a camping road trip, so stay tuned for that. Let's see how this 4-hour drive's gonna go. I wonder if I can comfortably do 60 miles per hour. That's always the million-dollar question. Where are we gonna be at the RPMs? This is a 4-speed though, right? Or is it a 3-speed? It's a 3-speed, right? Because it has L2D. Yeah, I think it's a 3-speed, sadly. I wish it was a 4. But I'm hyped for this. Really looking forward to building this guy up. Maybe adding some rims. Definitely painting the calipers. Got my bags and everything loaded. Let's check out these other Ks right before I leave. So there's a Hijet here. I believe the price is $7,500. Hit up 844 Imports to confirm any prices. Maybe get some Wait for the Fame deals. But I just learned about this one, like I mentioned earlier, seeing how the interior looks like this. Let me start it. This is like the deluxe edition. So it has the chrome grille, has a nicer interior in comparison to this one, where this is more like the standard 133,000 clicks. This guy has AC, that one doesn't. Fires right up, seats are clean. If anyone's looking for one of the newer trucks, get some additional room, fuel injection, standard cup holders. Like, look how much room my knees have in comparison to the older models. And then lastly, this Minicab, which I didn't even know came fuel injected. This one is automatic. Shout out to the homie Jimny. We actually built this one up, if you guys remember. We added an A-Toto. This one has AC, 115 clicks. I think he told me I might need a battery. Yeah, the battery's dead on this guy. Then you just jump this one? Yeah. Yeah, this one is clean. Yeah. It looks similar to the one I built. Well, it is the same. Both were automatic too. Yeah, and the power button like actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I
didn't even notice until you told me about the Bravo one.
Yeah, when you press it, it just drops down and you feel the difference. If anyone's looking for a Kei truck, now let's start my van. First startup as a new proud owner. 86,000 kilometers. Yeah, this thing is actually mint. Like, I cannot believe how clean it is. Starts up great, and it's for the 1000th time. Turbo. Blow valve coming soon. Intake coming soon. Hard intercooler pipes coming soon. Boost gauge coming soon. Underglow coming soon. Lots of things. Rear speakers back here coming soon. New radio. Maybe rims too, because I don't hate these, but they have one extra spoke. Let's just say that. Officially leaving Josh in my new van. Looking forward to this 4-hour road trip. I've done this countless times, that we're gonna do a mega road trip in a couple days when I have to drive down to South Carolina. So I keep you guys posted on some MPGs and some interesting things like that, but I think the car's gonna do fine. Like I said, he did a full tune-up on it. It seems like it was serviced regularly, and more importantly, for the 19th time. It's turbo. So I have great news for everyone. I can go 60 miles per hour and I'm only 4,000 on the RPM. And on top of that, I'm going uphill and this is full throttle. I know I said I wasn't gonna keep this van for long, but after this new discovery of it being turbo, I don't know. Some more good news, the AC blows cold, and on top of that, all my Kei car owners, I actually have a gas light to let me know when I'm low on fuel. I think I've owned about 20 Kei cars and maybe 2 of those have done that. Now let's do everyone's favorite segment. How many miles can I get on one tank? I was in the Facebook group yesterday for the cappuccinos, and someone posted that they get 60 MPGs. Where even is it? Wow, I don't even know where I'm going. I think it's on this side. Oh wow, it's right here. You already know. We always put the best of the best. I'm gonna assume it has maybe a 7-gallon tank. First impression on the car though, stay tuned for all the videos. This thing is a rocket. It isn't like cappuccino speed, obviously. It doesn't even really feel like the Mira, but it gets up there so effortlessly and so quickly that I have to look down and be like, wow, I'm going 120 kilometers. Wow, I'm going 115 kilometers. Like, it doesn't even feel like I'm going 60, 70 miles per hour. I'm definitely gonna get home and put some H4s on there. We're gonna paint the calipers yellow. I want to entertain putting the teddies on here. I don't think I'm going to keep them on this car, but I want to at least have them on. I'm also want to entertain putting the heart-shaped rims on here, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this kind of gives me kind of aggressive look, and I feel like the heart-shaped rims are feminine, and I don't think it goes with the car. Oh wow, 8 gallons. $40. It's kind of a lot for a K. See how long it lasts though. Like, it starts so good. Like no shakes, no vibrations. The sound deadening, everything in here is quiet. Even suspension wise and everything, it drives good. You could hear the turbo spool up a little bit too. Yeah. Oh my god, this car, man. This car. There's a couple things in life that are guaranteed. Taxes, death, and whenever I'm in the DMV, I will be stopping at NANDOS. Last couple times I came to NANDOS, I didn't really record my food because I was too hungry. Today I'm being a fat ass, if I'm being honest, but it's celebration to my K-van that's outside right now. So we got some mashed potatoes, some peri-peri chips. We have some chicken breasts with medium heat, along with my sauces over here. We have half an avocado and then some fried cheese. This almost makes me forget about what just happened in my cappuccino. Made it to New York. Townbox is doing even better than expected. To be honest, I thought I would keep this car for a couple weeks, maybe 2 months max. Like, I still need money to pay off the cars in Japan, so that's why I got rid of the Cappuccino. I have the blue Cappuccino soon. I got the Midget coming soon. I got the Mighty Boy. I got the Kei Truck. I got another car. So I have 5 cars in Japan right now. And I'm not getting rid of the blue mirror walkthrough. Like, that's my forever K, right? So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. I want to keep this longer than the Midget. I want to keep this longer than even the Mighty Boy, which I'm very excited for. And then the blue Cappuccino I'm selling right away, so that one doesn't even count. But this is like the perfect K car right now. I've said over and over and over, my favorite vehicle out of the K trucks, the K hatchbacks, the K cars, the K sports cars, the 2-seaters, and K vans have always been K vans. K vans, you can sit 4 people. You can fit a bunch of stuff in the back while still having 4 people. You get to drive over the wheel, so you get that new driving experience. Like, the Cappuccino at the end of the day is just a right-hand drive Miata. The Beat, right-hand drive Miata. K trucks, there's nothing in America that you can drive that gives you the cab over feeling while only being 1,600 pounds, while miles per gallon, while breaking necks and everything. And I feel like that's what vans do. And this one in particular has the one thing that I always said vans are terrible at, and it's speed. It's turbo. I can go 130 kilometers, and then I start feeling like I think I'm around like 5,000 RPM. I'm like, all right, let me relax. But even 120 for an hour takes it. 100 is like nothing. 100 kilometers in this car, like I'm at 35, 400 RPM. It does it with no problem. So I'm really liking this thing. I got to figure out exactly what I'm going to do. You know, sadly, because I'm not made out of money, because I took that L because of the Cappuccino, probably going to have to list it for sale soon. If anyone's interested, I guess hit me up. But I do still want to paint the calipers, add a radio, maybe change the rims, do fun stuff to it, because I do really like this car. I just don't know if financially I can keep it all the way to October, because I got to pay off these cars ASAP. But I'm in this video here. I'm like 30 minutes away from my house. Curious to see if I can add a blow-off valve on this car. Curious to see why this speaker doesn't work, so maybe we put some new ones in there. We do a bunch of fun upgrades because I want this in the WayBeforeTheFame garage till maybe next year. I don't know. We got to see what happens. We gotta make some money moves. If you're interested in buying something, support the channel and join the Patreon for $5 a month. I'm actually gonna do a giveaway there. And then on top of that, if you want to buy something on the website, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love. Road to 40K. I'm out. Before we end this video, actually, let me update you guys on my MPG. So I drove 333 kilometers. That's about 210 miles. I have an 8-gallon tank. Seeing how I made it here in just one fill-up, which is pretty impressive. Baltimore, New York City in one fill-up. It's safe to assume I'm getting around 29, 28, 30 miles per gallon, which again is pretty standard when it comes to these cars. I just hate when people try to sell them and they say they get 40, 50, 60. It's like, come on. 30 is still okay for a 25-year-old vehicle that I was pushing way harder than it is entire life in Japan. But I'm in this video here. Stay tuned for some fun videos. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the